Hello everyone, and welcome back to Betterment Crypto. So in this video, we're just going to be doing a general tutorial on Opensea. So we're going to be learning everything from how to buy your own, how to sell your own NFTs, how to buy other people's NFTs, different kinds of listing and bidding, and just overall a general tutorial on Opensea and how that website works. So for those who don't know, Opensea, just a brief tutorial or a description of it, it's the main NFT marketplace on the Ethereum blockchain. So what that means is whenever you have an Ethereum-based NFT, the majority of the time it's going to be listed on Opensea. So this is where you're putting yours up to sell, where you can find others to buy, and then where you can sell others that you've already bought. So this is the main place where Ethereum NFTs are traded, and we're just going to be going over how to use it. So the first thing that you're going to need, if you don't already have it, and I'm assuming a lot of you already have it, but if any of you don't, this is a very important step. You're going to need a browser-based wallet. So Opensea actually supports a lot of different wallets, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to be doing Metamask. So what you want to do is, if you don't have Metamask, you want to go to metamask.io and just hit enter. Now, for the purposes of this video, we'll be doing this on a computer or like a desktop, laptop kind of tutorial. So MetaMask does work on phones as well, but for the purposes of this tutorial is just going to be a computer tutorial. So from there, once you're in metamask.io, you're going to want to hit download right here at the top right. From there, it should have your default browser up here. This is working for Chrome, so this is what I'm using it on, but it also works on other browsers too, like Brave browser. I know this works. Just make sure that this is supported with your browser, but it is supported with most browsers. From there, you're just going to scroll down and hit install MetaMask for, and then whatever browser you have, and just click on this. Now, once you've clicked on that, you will be greeted with this Chrome Web Store extension or whatever other web store you have. And then you can see I already have it. But up here, you would have something that says add to Chrome. So if you don't already have it, you will just hit that and you'll add to Chrome. If you see this remove from Chrome, it means you already have your MetaMask installed. From there, this isn't really a MetaMask tutorial, and it's pretty self-explanatory from there. But what you want to do is, once you've installed that, you'll just click on this Fox icon, or if you don't see it, you'll hit the puzzle piece icon up here, and then from there, click the Fox icon, and it will detail how to set up a new wallet with it. From there, you're just going to transfer your Ethereum funds, and you should be all set. So you'll just have a new wallet set up, and this is your browser-based wallet. So what's great about MetaMask is that not only does it work with Opensea, but it also works with a ton of other sites. So it's pretty much just like a browser-based crypto wallet. So things like Uniswap, that's going to be using MetaMask. Things like if you're buying NFTs on a minting website, that's going to be using MetaMask, and so much more. It even works with other chains. Besides Ethereum. So things like the Binance Smart Chain, that works on here too. So things like PancakeSwap, you're using MetaMask. Things like other NFTs that might not be on the Ethereum blockchain, you'll also be doing MetaMask. So really, it's just a versatile tool, a versatile wallet, and it's a great thing to have if you are getting serious with crypto. So I think that was a good enough explanation on what MetaMask is. Once you've got that installed and you've got it set up, what you want to do is open Opensea. So the website you're going to want to go to is opensea.io. And I'll close these two tabs. So this is the main Opensea website. And essentially, for those who don't know, Ethereum has a few different chains. The main chain, the one where Ethereum has its value, where currently it's worth a couple $1,000s, a few $1,000s, that is called the mainnet. And this website is based on the mainnet. This is what all of you are going to want to go to. But for the purposes of this tutorial, I will be doing a testnet of Opensea. And what this essentially means is that when I do trades on here and when I buy and sell and list my own NFTs, it is not using real Ethereum that has a dollar value. It's like a test Ethereum. So again, this website is an exact carbon copy of this website, except this is based on the fake money Ethereum. So that's what I'll be using, as I don't want to spend hundreds of dollars in gas fees in order to make this video. But again, this is the same thing. And for you following along, you will just ignore this thing that says testnets, and you will just have opensea.io. So From there, this is Opensea, and this is what it looks like. So I'll just be going over a brief tutorial of what the website looks like and how you can kind of navigate around it. So the first thing that many people like to do is they like to explore. So the explore page is kind of just like, well, it's an explore page. So you can see all of the different NFTs that are kind of open on the market, ones that are featured, hot NFTs. So we can see right now, these are the ones that are trending. So right here, we've got OpenSea Creature Sale, Polygon, Untitled Collection. Now, a lot of these aren't going to be as recognizable because this is a test net. So these are only NFTs that have been put on this test net, but it's all going to be the same. So let's click on one of these. Let's go to OpenSea Creature Sale. So from there, you'll see you've got OpenSea Creature Sale, and you can see right here, it's the amount of items that are being listed. So there's 4 items listed. That's really not a lot, but again, this is testnet, so all of these numbers take with a grain of salt. We have one owner of all of these NFTs. The floor price, meaning the lowest price that any of these NFTs are listing for out of the collection, is 100 Ethereum, and the volume traded is 400 Ethereum, meaning in total, the amount traded through these NFTs has been 400 Ethereum worth. So if you wanted to buy something in this collection, what you might do is you might scroll to one that you'd like and you can just find one. But ideally, some people might want to use different filters to find what they want. So the great thing about OpenSea is they've got a pretty nice filter tab on the left-hand side of the screen. So you can see here, we've got some different filters. So this might not be the best example because there's only 4 in this collection, but lots of collections have thousands, sometimes into the tens of thousands of NFTs. So these filters become very useful. So let's say I wanted to filter by NFTs that I can buy now, not ones that need an auction or not ones that need and other things like bidding or where I'd have to wait a certain amount of days in order to find out if I would get my NFT or not. I just wanted to buy now for whatever price that they want. So if I wanted to do that, I would just hit buy now and click. And from there, we can see we have one item that is available to buy right now, and that is this OpenSea Creature Loot Box. So if I click on this, you can see that this is the buying screen. So I'll go back into those filters after I kind of go over this page, but just to show you, this is the main buying page and what it would look like if you're trying to buy an NFT. So for example, this one is the one OpenSea Creature Loot Box. And if you're wondering the current price, you can see that where it says current price right here. So this is 100, not dollars, 100 Ethereum. Now this dollar amount is again a little bit skewed because the testnet. So we're going to be ignoring the dollar amount because really these Ethereum don't have any value because they are given out kind of for free. But this is the current price, and if you were on the real OpenSea, this would be the exact same current price, except these 100 Ethereum would hold real-world fiat dollar value. So if I wanted to buy this creature loot box just right now at the current price, which is what most people do with the buy now option, if they're kind of searching for that, is you would hit buy now. So it's important to mention that at this point, if you're wanting to do anything with buying or selling, you're going to need to make sure that you're logged in. Now, when I say logged in, what's great about OpenSea is that it doesn't require anything like email addresses, passwords, phone numbers, KYC, any of that. In fact, the only thing it needs is your wallet address. So you can see up here where I've got this green icon here, you can see I am logged in. But for many of you who haven't used OpenSea before or who've just gotten Metamask, it might look something like this, where you just see a little person there, kind of like a default profile. From there, what you want to do is if you want to log in, you'll just hit this and you'll hit profile. From there, here you've got the login screen. So like I mentioned briefly before, OpenSea has a ton of wallet options. You can see this is really a lot for these crypto websites. Lots of them will only support the first 4 or 5 or so, and even that's kind of pushing it. In general, I find that in my experience, there hasn't been a website that has not accepted MetaMask. And in my opinion, it is by far the most popular. You can even see here it says popular. So that's what most people are going to be using. Oh, excuse me, I just clicked on that. So because in this tutorial we showed MetaMask, we would just be clicking MetaMask. But if you had any of these other wallets, it would technically support it. But for the purposes of this tutorial, we will not be going into that. So you can still follow along, but we won't be able to go in detail into each wallet. But in general, it'll be the same steps. So if you're someone who owns a Coinbase wallet, you can go ahead and follow along, and just some of the detailed steps with the MetaMask, just the pop-ups, it should be self-explanatory, but they'll be a little different. So if you have a MetaMask wallet, what you'll want to do is just click on MetaMask. Now, when I click on this, there might not be a few pop-ups because once you've already clicked on things and you hit accept, it's not going to do it again. It remembers. But if this is your first time using Opensea or using MetaMask, you'll have a couple pop-ups here. Now, I can hopefully get these pop-ups to come up if I disconnect and kind of have it forget. There we go. So now if I reload this, this should be the way that most of you guys will see it. So if I click MetaMask, this will pop up if you've never used it before. So what you want to do is you'll just hit whichever account you want to use. So some people have multiple MetaMask accounts, but for the purposes of this, I'll just be using my main account 1, and that is where I have my testnet Ethereum on. Then I'll hit next. And here you just want to hit connect. All it's asking is to view the addresses of your accounts, which that's all it needs. Not too many permissions there, and just hit connect. And from there, you're logged in. It's as simple as that. Really isn't too complicated in that aspect. And you can see you can put a name if you want. I'm currently unnamed. And then here you've got your collected and your collected NFTs. So that was a little bit of a tangent because we were trying to find out how to buy NFTs. But I wanted to show you really quick. If you aren't logged in, that's how you would log in. So let's go back to that original page. There it is. Oops. So here it is, and if we wanted to buy this now, again, I can't because I don't have this much balance in my wallet, but the steps should be pretty much the same. I just won't be able to confirm. So if I wanted to do this, I would just hit buy now, and I can't hit confirm checkout because I don't have 100 Ethereum in my wallet. But if I did, I would hit confirm checkout, and from there would just be a MetaMask pop-up. And from there, we would just hit confirm, and you would have your NFT in your wallet. Now, if you don't have enough funds, you'll see this thing called add funds. So that's just one way to know if you don't have enough funds because you won't be able to click confirm checkout. But hopefully throughout this tutorial, we'll get another example of how to actually go through with this. I just wanted to give you a quick example on the buy now feature. So that was the filters. And just one more thing before I leave this buy now thing is you're not really forced to buy at this buy now price because the seller of this is putting out one current price. They're not going to have any bidding and they just want this price. You either pay it or leave it. But you can make an offer on this. So if I wanted to make an offer, like let's say my balance is 0.18 and I don't have 100. So what I could do is I can make a private offer and say, hey, seller, could you give it to me for 0.01? I can choose when this offer expires, let's say 3 days from now. And from there, once I hit make offer, all this would do is it would let the seller know that I'm making an offer on this NFT. So if they chose to sell it to me for this price, then they would be able to do that. They would accept and I would get this NFT. So it's worth mentioning that you cannot make an offer in regular Ethereum. It has to be a wrapped Ethereum token. So some of you might be wondering what's wrapped Ethereum. Well, really to oversimplify it, it's the exact same thing as Ethereum. It's going to be the exact same price as Ethereum always, hence the name it's wrapped. But the difference is wrapped Ethereum is more variable. It gives you more options. So for example, this is a perfect example where I can't make a bid offer with regular Ethereum. It just doesn't have the capability or the capacity, but I can with wrapped Ethereum. That's going to be the exact same price as regular Ethereum. And for lots of these NFTs, you'll see that later on as we go through, there will be a pink Ethereum icon like this one right here. All that is wrapped Ethereum. So if it says 0. Something 0.09 in wrapped ETH or something else in the black one, that is going to be the exact same price. So all this pink thing means is it's just the exact same thing as Ethereum, but it's just got more capabilities. So that price is going to be the exact same as Ethereum price. So as I said before, we need to have wrapped ETH to make a bid offer. Now, fortunately, I have just a little bit of testnet wrapped ETH. Hopefully just enough, 0.1. I guess I have a little more than enough. So what I'll do is I'll just hit make offer, and I'll show you later on how to get this wrapped ETH. Long story short, it's Uniswap, but there's an easy way to do it that Opensea provides you where you don't even have to go to the Uniswap website. So you will put the amount that you want to offer in wrapped Ethereum. Make sure you have wrapped Ethereum. And from there, what you'll do is just hit make offer. So I'll check something really quick. Yes, okay, this is exactly what I was hoping for. This is how you would convert the Ethereum. So if you don't have enough wrapped Ethereum, what you would do is you would hit convert ETH. So you can see that here, I'll make this something like 1.3. So I don't have enough wrapped Ethereum. I only have 0.1 wrapped Ethereum, but I have enough ETH. So what I would do is I would hit convert ETH. And what this is doing is it's using Uniswap to convert my Ethereum into wrapped Ethereum. So what I would do is I'll just go back and show you what I did again. I had this, and then I just hit convert ETH. And here it brings me to Uniswap. So what I will do is I will hit select a token. Ideally, it will be Ethereum, but you can do any token you want, really. But the main one that you're going to be doing is Ethereum if you don't have wrapped ETH, but you have ETH. Now, let's make this a little less. Let's say I want to convert 0.1 for Ethereum to wrapped ETH. Now, notice how this is the exact same price. 0.1 Ethereum is 0.14 Ethereum is 0.14 wrapped Ethereum. It's always going to be the same price, and this is just kind of converting it. So again, like I stated before, I'm just going to state it again. It's just allowing you more opportunities and capabilities to use your Ethereum. So what I would do is I would hit wrap. From there, you'll get this Metamask pop-up right here on the right, and it's going to give you a gas fee. So this gas fee is really important to take note of because gas fees can rack up very quickly, especially on the Ethereum network. So this testnet isn't a great representation of it, but you'll notice on the mainnet, if you're doing this, that you'll see this is a real Ethereum value, and you'll be essentially losing that. It's going to burn up whenever you hit confirm. So just an estimate, this could be anywhere from 20 to even in the couple of hundreds of dollars. Somewhere in my experience, it's usually around $80 to $100, depending on what you're doing, which is a lot, especially if you're not working with relatively that much money. So you're just going to want to be aware of that because, you know, if you're trying to buy a NFT that's $300, $400, and you're going to have 100 or 200 of it go to waste through multiple transactions that use gas fees, that's just something you want to be aware of. But on the testnet, I do not have to be worried about that, and that's why I'm using it. And that's all I just wanted to make that point. So you're just going to want to make sure that you've got the total here. This is the total amount that you're spending. So this is the 0.14 plus the gas fee. And then I will hit confirm. From there, you can see it's pending. Now on the main Ethereum blockchain, this might take a little longer. In my experience, it can sometimes take up to a few minutes, sometimes hours. But yeah, you can see it's very quick on the testnet. And if I had to take a best estimate, this shouldn't really take more than a minute. So from there, you've got your wrapped Ethereum once it says this, and we can check that by going back, and hopefully this should say 0.24. Yes, 0.24 wrapped Ethereum. So let's say I want to bid 0.01 on this. Again, wrapped Ethereum, because that's how you need to do it. and then I would hit make offer. Again, you could choose when this offer expires. So if you want to give them very little time to respond, you could do it in a few hours or something, or you could have it linger for a long time. I'll just keep it at 3 days for now. And then I'll hit make offer. Try and only hit this once because in my experience it takes a little longer. And if you hit it twice or a few times, then it might just wonk things out. And your MetaMask just might have to crash and do it over again. So only hit this once, then you're just going to get this message. This is a virtual signature. So all this is doing, it's like signing your name, but on your MetaMask account. So by hitting this button, you're essentially signing the transaction. You're letting it go through. I'm going to hit sign. And from there, you can see my offer was submitted successfully. So now Herbie McGeedles 2 has received my offer of 0.01 wrapped Ethereum, also known as 0.01 Ethereum, on this Opensea creature loot box. So it will be up to him on whether I choose to get this or he chooses to decline my offer. Now, that is how you would do it with a current price buy now kind of NFT. But if I wanted to do something that was on an auction, then I would hit on auction. So it has just occurred to me that out of all of the NFTs on this testnet, there are 0 that are on auction. So what I will do is I will just go to the main Opensea and show you how that's done, because I feel as though this is an important thing to know, how to buy an NFT that's on auction. I just won't be able to hit confirm with my MetaMask on here. So this is the main Opensea. And I'll just search something like Bored Ape Yacht Club. And this search thing, it searches for collections as well as individual NFTs. You can see the items here. But for the purposes of this, I want to go to collections. And oh, I have to change my network. So from here, again, I've got the filter tab and I wanted to find ones that are on auction. So I'll just click on auction and we've got 11 items that are on auction. So what I'll do is I'll click this one right here. And you can see this one is the top bid right now is 80 wrapped Ethereum. Again, 80 Ethereum. So very reasonable, $200,000. I don't know who wouldn't pay that. This is a very valuable and sensible investment in my opinion. But yeah, so it's a very expensive ape. But if we wanted to place a bid, what we'd have to do is we would have to essentially just hit place bid and put anything that is above this top bid. So it could be 80.1 or 81 or 100, 1,000, anything that is above the current bid price. Now, again, I won't be able to do this because unfortunately I do not have $200,000 in my MetaMask main wallet, but I can simulate how this would be done. So I'll just hit place bid. And again, this is the whole convert ETH thing. I don't have enough to do it, but like I said before, you would convert to your ETH if you did not have enough wrapped ETH. Then you check this box and it won't let me place the bid, hopefully, because I don't have enough. Oh, well, I suppose it's letting me do a little bit of it. I can just hit sign. Okay, not enough to place the bid. But if you did have enough wrapped Ethereum to place the bid, all you do is just hit sign and that bid would be placed. So it's this kind of similar concept to making that offer that we did before, except with this one, if it stays as the top bid until this countdown runs out, so there's a little under 2 days on this one left, if yours stayed as the top bid, then you would end up getting that NFT. So that is how to do buy now auctions and then the ones that are on auction. Again, these are just some basic filters, like we can filter by price, so a minimum, maximum. And then these are kind of, I don't use them too much, but you can filter by the collections. Normally I just search for the collection. You can also filter by the chain. So that's going to be things like main chain, but really all you're doing here is this is just because of the testnet. Normally you're going to have the main chain. So this is kind of irrelevant. And then I'm just kind of scrolling through here. The categories, you can choose whatever you want, but I think most people will already have theirs in mind. So one last thing I want to go over before we conclude this video is just how some people might choose to find and buy their NFTs. So I'll go back to the main one for this because I feel like that one might serve it better. I told you before about the Explore tab and how this shows trending, top, art, collectibles. But for lots of people, this doesn't mean much because they want numbers, they want data, they want statistics. So what you can do is if you go to this main page over here, and if you scroll down, you should see this thing here, top collections over and then time period. So we'll just keep it with 7 days, but you've got 24 hours, 7 days, and 30 days. And then you can see the numbers here. So right now, the top collection over this past week is Azuki. And you can see how much overall the floor price has gone up or down. So I guess this has been a good week for this because it is up 18%. Now, compared to some others, like Bored Ape Yacht Club or CryptoPunks, that's gone up 246% in this week. It's really insane what these NFT collections can do in terms of violent price moves. Now, inversely, you've also got some violent price moves on the downside, like minus 40, minus 41 here. But it's going to be a lot more violent and extreme price movements on these NFTs in general than something like Bitcoin or Ethereum's price would be. So lots of people like to go through this and just see which ones are the top collections. You can also go to rankings right here, and you've got even more options to sort through. So you can see this Azuki one, even though it was up 18% in the last 7 days, it's actually down 45% in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, this one, Clone X, is up 123%. So you can just kind of go through here, and you can also sort by volume by clicking volume. So this one would be the lowest, the highest. You can search by the time. You can search by categories. So this one, again, most people keep it all categories. Most of them are the same. And then the chains thing, like I said before, it's going to be for you if you're using main money, the Ethereum main chain. But you've also got Polygon main chain, which is another chain, and Clayton, which is, again, real money. So I just wanted to briefly go over that. I'll also describe floor price. Floor price, all it means is it's the lowest price that any of them are selling for in the collection. So there is 10,000 items, and the lowest one, or the lowest price that any of them are listing for is 8.26 Ethereum. So owners, that's straightforward, and items, that's how many there are. So I believe that is the tutorial on Opensea. I think we finished here. Hopefully you've understood how to buy and sell on Opensea. And how to essentially list and buy other items, buy on auction, and buy just at the market price. So I hope this helped you a lot. If you've got any questions in the comment section, please feel free to let us know, and we'll try and help you answering any of those questions. So thank you very much for watching and tuning into Betterment Crypto, and we'll see you in the next video.